So let's talk about your dyslexia.
My dyslexia, always been a sore spot. I got really good at going to study groups and listening in and really taking it in and switching, it's like, oh, okay, so I don't have to read that. Taking someone's notes or unfortunately cheating, got real good at that, to get through. One, totally embarrassed about it. Totally embarrassed that I had this problem because it didn't seem like anyone I knew had it. Or did they understand about it? It's kind of like autism is now. Nobody in the 70s really understood it. And anyway, so I remember you said you wanted to do the whole family. And two, doing this, at first I was a little like, oh, we got to put that on the head, and okay, I'm reading it, but I don't really understand it, but I'm interested in it. But, wanting to try it myself, I was scared at first, I'll be honest with you. But you put me on it, and it was like, it was an amazing part because my son and I both went to bed early. But I remember I got into bed, and truly that night there was the what ifs in my head. Going through, did I do this right? What if I can't do this? Just going crazy. I fell asleep, and I can't tell you when, but I knew it was before 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have to watch all the boring shows. I didn't have to play little games. I wasn't up eating out of the cabinet. I fell asleep, and I slept so good. I felt so rested. And then my husband gets me a book that I've been wanting, and always kind of little presents, little things like that. And it had been put aside for a while. And I thought after a couple of sessions of the neurofeedback, that I'm going to try reading this. And I really don't know why. I just wanted to read it. And so started reading it. And it was amazing. It was truly, truly amazing. It was, for the first time, there was hard words that I could sound out, and I could sound them out the first time, and it wasn't hard, and it wasn't frustrating. I didn't feel like I had an elephant on my chest. And as I was reading through this picture, it was like this motion picture was going through my head, and it was so, I'm sorry, it was so beautiful, because I realized at that moment, this was what we needed, that my son will come out of this. Because if neurofeedback could help me with my dyslexia at age 37, from a very short time, I mean, this is just like 2 months, read this book. That is a hard book to read, Lord of the Rings, to read it and see the picture. And I'm not talking about the little movie that was at the theater. I mean, my own image in my head, and wanting to turn the next page. Not feeling that, oh crap, I have how many more pages until I get to the next chapter so I can quit. Wanting to get to the next page, and getting to that next chapter and not wanting to put the book down. With Sarah, she was regressing. They wanted to tell us she was copying. We knew she wasn't. She wasn't copying behaviors that he was doing when she was 4 months old. She wouldn't be able to know that. We got really with neurofeedback and working with her with that, and Sunrise, getting in that playroom and reinforcing the neurofeedback. And because of the neurofeedback and what you've taught us, and we stopped her regression.
Right.
There's still little bumps, but they're not the mountains anymore.
No.
They're little bitty pebbles that we have to work on. But she's tested today. You would never put her on that, and they won't put her on that. It's kind of like the Harry Potter. We used to say, and we still do from time to time, just as fun as the A word. Couldn't say autism. It's like the whoever that can't be named. Neurofeedback was the first thing when I hooked myself up and I saw what it was and was living and feeling and breathing what it was doing for me. I knew and still know that Justin one day will be out of this.
Sum it up for me. Tell me right now, today, what's the biggest change from the beginning of neurofeedback to date with Justin that you see, the biggest miles he's traveled?
He doesn't have to do the huge, over-the-top, loud play. The play used to be we stacked the blocks and he would knock them over. Now we can stack the blocks and make something. First 30-minute session, the first session, sleeping through the night. I truly had a panic of go check on him, he's not breathing. Because he would truly be one of the ones that night terrors, didn't sleep through the night. When he did go to sleep, it was always between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning and did not stay asleep. Waking up at 7 in the morning, wondering how can he be doing this when he only had 2 hours of sleep. That first session, fell asleep before 10 o'clock and woke up the next day at 8 o'clock. The other part was the potty training. We even, and it sounds horrible, a potty specialist. I could write a book on which portable potty to buy in the videos. I mean, we had them all. The ones from singing and, whatever. And nothing worked. In 8 sessions in their feedback, he comes up to me, Justin comes up to me and says, I go poo-poo. And I was like, okay. Go in there, get in the wipes, get in the mat room, sit down. And he's like, no, Mommy. And I'm like, what? I go poo-poo. I know you did, Justin. No. I sit on the toilet. I couldn't believe it. He hadn't gone yet. Never before. He would always tell us after the fact. And that's what I thought had happened. And it has stuck. It is, this is what, I never thought he would get, that you would understand I feel something going on, I need to go poo-poo. Because it wasn't connecting. It didn't matter what we did, how we did it, and neurofeedback is what helped it. He, in 8 sessions.
Brought them back to our world to where we can interact with them in a family way instead of just every day we're living in the A world.
The A world meaning what?
The autistic world.
So now you are or you aren't?
No, I don't feel it. I mean,
We don't feel trapped by it.
We don't feel trapped. We don't feel released.
That's cool.
Oh, it's a blessing. Compared to where we used to be, it just felt lost. And now we feel like we have a way to cope with our daily issues. And, and neurofeedback helps us work through it if we have other problems. I mean, changing settings, the kids, we've had nothing but positive things come out of neurofeedback.
That's really awesome. Thank you. Hey, Justin, look in the camera. Do you like the brain game? Come on, look at the camera. Do you like the brain game? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm a...
All right! Yay!
Unfinished me, unfinished you, unfinished soul, unfinished truth, unfinished heart, unfinished brain, unfinished tears, they fall like rain. Unfinished eyes, begging to see a finished world, finally free. Oh, unfinished me, unfinished you, unfinished lies, unfinished truth.